Hi children, after a long gap, we are back to our studies. I hope you all are good at your home. Myself Sebi Sara and I will be taking your EVS video classes in this quarantine period. Before we start our chapter, ma'am wish all my dear kids the very best and I pray to God to give you good wisdom to complete this year successfully. Human beings are very specially made. As you studied in class 1, we have different body parts, right? We have 2 eyes, 1 nose, 1 mouth, 2 ears. All these are body parts. We can see these body parts with your eyes, right? Because it is placed outside your body. But what about your heart? Can you see your heart? No, right? Why? Because it is placed inside your body. Such organs which we cannot see with our eyes and are placed inside our body are called internal organs. Yes, we are going to study about the internal organs and our first chapter is our wonderful body. Before we start our chapter, let's see the content of your textbook. See, you have 6 chapters in this term, and the first chapter is our wonderful body. As ma'am told you, our human body is having 2 types of organs. The first one is internal organs, and the second one is external organs. These external organs we can see with our eyes. But the internal organs like heart, lungs, stomach, those organs which we cannot see with our eyes. Now we're going to see some pictures of these parts of the body and the internal organs. Let's see that. These are the body parts. First one, it is eye, foot, nose, hand, legs, ear, and head. Next, we can move to the internal organs. The first internal organ is the brain. The brain helps us to think and to do our work. Next is heart. The heart pumps blood to all parts of our body. Next is stomach. The stomach helps us to digest the food that we eat. Next organ is lungs. The lungs help us to breathe. This is the picture of bones and muscles. You can see the red colored muscles and the yellow colored bones. These bones and muscles together give shape and support to the body. Next, one more topic is there in your chapter. Ma'am will introduce that one also. Posture. A posture is a position in which we sit, stand, and walk. This was a brief description about the topics we are going to learn. So now we can go to the textbook. This is your textbook and our first chapter, our wonderful body. Let's read this chapter. Our body works like a machine. It has many parts that do different things. We can see some parts of our body such as head, eyes, ears, tongue, hands and legs. There are many parts or organs that are inside our body. We cannot see them. The brain, heart, lungs, and stomach are inside our body. Let us read about them. These part we already discussed that our body parts are divided into two, internal and external. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about the internal organs, and the first one, it is brain. See, can you see one picture of the brain here? Let's read this. The brain helps us to think. The brain also helps us to do our work. The head protects the brain. What all the things you are learning, it is getting feeded into your brain. And this brain is helping us to remember everything. And you know that your brain is situated inside your head. And this head protects the brain. Next is heart. The heart is one of the most important organs of our body. It pumps blood to all parts of the body. The heart beats with a sound like this. Lep, dub, lep, dub. A doctor uses a stethoscope to listen to your heartbeat. See, sometimes when you feel very sick, you will be going to see a doctor, right? And the doctor will place one stethoscope over your chest to hear some sound. What is that sound? Lap, tap, lap, tap. That sound is the sound of your heart, and it is called the heartbeat of your heart. Which instrument we are using to hear the heartbeat? It is stethoscope. Can we move to the next organ? Next is lungs. See the picture of the lungs? Now read this. We breathe through our lungs. They fill up with air when we breathe in. The lungs and the heart lie in the chest. You all know that your heart is lying in the chest, right? So these lungs are also lying in the chest. Both the lungs and the heart lie in the chest. And when we breathe in, the air will go into our lungs and it will get filled with air. And when we breathe out, this air will go out. In this way, our lungs will help us in breathing. Next internal organ, it is stomach. See, can you see one picture of stomach here? It looks like a bag, right? Yeah, the stomach looks like a bag. And this stomach lies below the chest. See this line? The food we eat goes into the stomach. The stomach helps us to digest the food. So now can you say which organ helps us to digest the food that we eat? It is stomach. Now the next organ here, it is bones and muscles. Ma'am have already shown you this picture in that slide. You can see the red color muscle here and the yellow colored bones here. Now read this. Feel your right arm with your left hand. Do you feel something hard? This hard thing is a bone. Do you feel something soft? The soft part is a muscle. Our body is made up of bones and muscles. We have 206 bones and more than 600 muscles. Bones and muscles together give shape and support to the body. The skin covers the bones and the muscles in our body. See, it is saying if you are touching your hand and just press like this, you can feel something hard inside and also something soft part is also there. That hard part is the bone and the soft part is a muscle. See, here it is mentioned we have 206 bones and more than 600 muscles. So keep this in your mind. How many bones we have? 206. And how many muscles we have? More than 600 muscles. Keep all those things in your mind. Ma'am will ask questions when you come to school. Okay. So we have 206 bones and more than 600 muscles. And we can see skin over your body, right? And this skin protects your muscles and the bones. So now we will be seeing how these muscles and bones help us. Read this. Muscles and bones work together. The muscles are fixed to the bones. Muscles make the bones move. Muscles and bones help you to lift your back, throw a ball, swim, run, hop, skip, and jump, pedal your bicycle. We can do all these things only if we have strong bones and muscles. Eating healthy food and exercising regularly will make our bones and muscles strong. See, children, our bones and muscles help us to do all these activities. Can you imagine a life without a bone and muscle in your body? Huh? We will not be able to sit and stand properly, right? So, to do all the activities, we need bones and muscles in our body. And how can we make our bones and muscles strong? By eating healthy food and exercising regularly. So, we must eat healthy food and do exercising regularly to make our bones and muscles very strong. Next, one more topic is there. Posture. A posture is the position in which we sit, stand, and walk. We must sit and stand straight. We must walk upright. A correct posture makes us look smart and keeps us fit. Actually, the posture is how you are holding your body. Can you see one picture here? A boy is sitting on a chair. So what is the posture of that boy? The boy is sitting, right? Here it is written, we must sit straight. A correct posture always shows your personality. So we must sit straight and stand straight and also walk upright. So, ma'am will be giving a brief description about the topics we have discussed today. I hope you can see this. The first is the brain, heart, lungs, and stomach are inside your body. Our body is made up of bones and muscles. Bones are hard and muscles are soft. Muscles help our bones to move. Bones and muscles become strong when we eat healthy food and exercise every day. We must have a correct posture. Bones and muscles. Bones. Our body is covered with skin. The soft parts you feel are muscles. The hard parts you feel are bones. We have many bones in our body which join together to form a frame called skeleton. The skeleton gives shape and support to our body. It helps us to walk and run. Bones of the skeleton protect our delicate organs such as lungs, heart, and brain. Joints. The place where two bones join is called the joint. Joints allow movements of our body. Joints help us to stretch, bend, and turn different parts of our body. Muscles. The flesh in our body is made up of muscles. Muscles are like elastic strings. They are fixed to the bones and help the bones to move. Muscles and bones together help us to perform different activities such as running, playing, and swimming. Okay, children, I hope you understood what we have studied today. So now ma'am is going to give you some new words. So take your book and pencil and get ready to note it down. New words. First is organs. O R G A N S. Organs. Next is brain. B R A I N. Brain. Next is heart. H E A R T. Heart. Next is lungs. L U N G S. Lungs. Next is stomach. S T O M A C H. Stomach. Bones. B O N E S. Bones. Next is muscles. M U S C L E S. Muscles. Next is breathe. B R E A T H E. Breathe. Next is posture. P O S T U R E. Posture. Once again, ma'am will read all these words. Organs, brain, heart, lungs, stomach, bones, muscles, breathe, posture. So dear children, please try to study the spellings of these words. Okay children, so ma'am is going to give you a quick recap. So we have studied about two types of organs. The first one it is external organs, and the second one it is internal organs. External organs you have studied already in class 1, that is your parts of your body. To eyes, nose, ears, mouth, and all are external organs. And about the internal organs, we have studied it now. Examples are heart, brain, lungs, stomach, then bones and muscles. So ma'am will be asking some questions. Okay, you try to answer it. Okay, which part of your body helps you to think? Which part of your body helps you to think? Yes, it is your brain. And which organ pumps blood to all parts of your body? Which part is pumping blood? That is your heart. Yes, and you know what is the sound of your heart? It is lap tap, lap tap. And which instrument we are using to hear this sound? That is stethoscope. And which organ is helping us to breathe? That is our lungs. And which organ looks like a bag? And it helps us to digest our food. That is nothing other than your stomach. And we also studied about bones and muscles. How many bones we have? Anybody remembering that? Yes, we have 206 bones. And how many muscles? Yes, more than 600 muscles we have in our body. So children, that's all for today's class. I hope you have understood everything that we have discussed today. Ma'am will be sending you the picture of your textbook so that you can read the chapter from your home. So try to read at least 5 times and also try to write and study these new words ma'am has given. Okay, so I hope you will be doing that. And that's all for today's class. Next class, we will be continuing with this chapter. Until then, take care and bye-bye.